Welcome to this Wednesday reflection from Holy Saviour Church in Hitchin. 10 days ago was Remembrance Sunday, and red poppies are uniquely British and Commonwealth commemoration of that day and define our remembrance and thanks for those armed forces and emergency services who either died and suffered in war or as a result of acts of terrorism. The symbolism tied to the red poppy can be found in the poem by the Canadian soldier John McCrae, who served in Belgian Flanders in the First World War. The opening stanza of his poem reads as follows: "In Flanders field the poppies blow, between the crosses row on row." Almost as soon as Remembrance Sunday and the 11th November World War I armistice commemoration has passed, our red poppies are removed and our lives return to normal. For a little while longer, red poppy wreaths remain around war memorials to be removed as they decay in the winter cold and wet. And yet, we have vowed in deeply poignant words regarding the fallen of war and terrorism, that at the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them. And yet, as a part of a collective humanity, we blunder from one war to the next, often pretending that all is well in our backyard, and that the guns and missiles which scourge life somewhere else in our world are not really our problem or of consequence. When Jesus rose on that Easter morn 2 millennia ago, he rose having conquered the death which results when our humanity thinks it can play God against its own. Jesus on that Easter day became not just the fallen's reveille call, but so too ours. Jesus on that Easter day opened the eyes of those who are hiding from the horror of what a cruel world can do to dear friends and companions. Jesus risen, the same but changed, wiped the despairing and tearful eyes of Mary Magdalene, Peter, John, Mary his mother, and even doubting Thomas, to a hope that God's creation can be made anew, on earth as it is in heaven, if it is bound by the conquering power of an unconditional and richly giving of love. Jesus on that Easter morning proclaimed that a new creation had arrived, where we were being asked to join him and by his Spirit be guided, yes, quite literally, at the end and beginning of each and every day, to remember how far humanity can fall, and then pray how we may work in our here and now to live God's love, so we may help Jesus make an eternal peace and keep it. Remembrance is not just a November thing. The vow we make to the fallen who suffered horribly is a forever thing. Moreover, it is a vow not just to the fallen, but to each other and to God, who in the way of Jesus is the only true light and peace of a new creation. The hymn for this Wednesday reflection is "Thine be the glory, risen conquering Son."